So hello everyone and welcome back to my another Python tutorial video. So last time we have discussed what lists are, and now we are going to discuss some methods of functions which are used with lists. So let's get started. Everything will be in the description. All the code that you want, everything will be in the description. Okay, so we are discussing about what lists are, some functions used in lists. Okay, so let's make a list. We will make another complex one, like I will put my name to be 1 and then age is equal to, and then my let's say weight is equal to 34.6, and then I make my profile list is equal to this, and I will keep my name, age, and then weight. I can also put any random integers and then a float number, let's say this. I can also write true, everything. And then so let's say if I want to change the value of 45 to 46, I can do so by profile, my profile, and then the index value which will be 0, 1, 2, and then 3. So 3, and then which will be equal to, now I can change the value of 45 to any other value I want. So let's say I want to make it 34, and then if I will print my profile list, then it will print, instead of 45 it will print 34. Okay, my weight and everything is same. Let's change it, run this again, and see now this value of 45 is changed. I can do another thing, like I can print my profile here, write a comma, I can add a escape sequence. I have told you what escape sequence are. If you haven't watched the video, you can go back and watch the video of escape sequence. And then I can print, let's say this is change list, and then another new line character, and before printing I want to add a new line character and say, not a new line character, but I want to say is the list without any changes. Okay, now a \n. So this is how I use escape sequence for my, now see I have printed it so beautifully. Now this is the list without any changes, that is the value is 45. Now the list after change is 34. So you can actually change the values of any index using your this method, like you can rename it. And some other methods are like my profile dot append. So append will be used if you want to add something at the end. Append, like let's say I want to append YouTube, and then I can print my list, my profile list. I can comment this out. I have to give you the code, so I will comment this out. Yeah. Now this list will have a YouTube at the end. So append is doing a good job at adding the element YouTube at the end of the list. So I can add anything at the end of the list using append function. And then let's say I want to my profile dot, if I want to remove, let's say name, let's say 34, right, 45, I want to remove my 45 number from the list. So this 45 is removed from here, as simple as that. So remove is a function to remove any element, that's very easy. Okay, so another method is count. It will count the number of elements that is present in this. So let's say I want to count the occurrence of 45 in my list. So I will give this an argument of 45, and then I can run this, so it will give me 1. What if I add more 45, like 45 and then again 45? Now it will return 3. That is, it is counting the number of elements 45 have in the list. So the number of the number of times 45 is used in a list. So that's another function. So let's say if I have an element of say name, so name list is another list which I can use list function. List is for renaming name, and then I can name lst, and then I can print that. So it will convert that into a name. So this name is now converted into a list of characters that my name have, that is M in one, then A in other, and N another, and A another. So that's how list function works. It divides the things into and then converts it into a list. Then there are different types of other methods, like my profile. Let's say my profile, and my profile dot remove. I have covered remove. Yeah. So when we wanted to remove any particular value that we wanted, then we are using remove. What if I want to remove by using the index? So I can do so by pop, and then I can give it an index value. Let's say I want to remove this true, so 0 1 2 3 4 5. I can remove this by using pop and then 5. Now this true will be removed from my list. See, now there is no more true. So if you want to remove an element using the index value of that element, then you can do so by using pop. And then another method is that what if you want to view the index value of an element. So let's say my profile dot index. Index will return an integer which is the index value of that element. So let's say I want to give name. So name, when I writing name is referring to this variable of Manan, which is also used in this list. So whenever I say name, this name is replaced by Manan everywhere. So that's how variables are working. So when I will run this, then it will print out 0. What if I want to find the occurrence of 45, the index value of 45? It will be 3. So the first occurrence of 45 is 3 right here, and then it is again doing so, but the first occurrence is this. And now let's say age, and then this. Now age is at 2 1 1. Index are starting from 0, so age will be 1, which is 15. So that's how index works. And now another is my profile dot. So let's say I want to insert an element at the index value of 4, and I want to add, let's say, laptop. Then the laptop will be added at the 4th element, that is 0 1 2 3 and then 4. So instead of 34.6, laptop will be printed, and 34.6 will have the index of 5 now, and this list will be extended towards the right. This is how it is working. Now laptop is added in the middle, like wherever the index is. I have used 4, I can use any index. I can use it 1, then it will be replaced by 15, that is my age. So that's how some functions work. And then there is also another function to sort. So I will make number list, which will be equal, and it will have numbers. So let's say I have randomly inputted many numbers. Okay, so now what if I want to sort this print? So I can say sorted list is equal to, and then it will be number dot sort, and then I can print this list, then I can print sorted. Okay, so I can't use this variable method here. I've done that by mistake. So now it will only print me the sorted method. I want to print the number list. By mistake I have written that variable of sorted, but this sort returns the list. So I mean I don't have to store this list in another variable, so I can just use this sort, and then it will sort the list for me. What if I want to reverse this? So I can reverse it by doing so, and then it will be reversed. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope that you have liked what I have taught, and this is what I have discussed about lists. So this is what we use list for, and this is how we use some different functions over list on list. I hope that you liked this video. If you did so, do like my video. Also subscribe to my channel if you like learning, like watching and learning Python tutorials. Then do keep following me and keep following my playlist. I am always coming up with these new concepts of learning Python for free. Also I am very eager to teach you guys, and then we will move on to some major projects like building a voice assistant or maybe some other stuff which is very cool. So thank you for watching.